Hi and welcome to this week's EFT sequence video. So I thought this week I would do this video on nervousness around entering a new situation or approaching a new event, maybe like a new job or going into like a new social setting, anything that you might, any kind of event that you might feel nervous about, something that you're starting that's new, that you might have nerves about. So as always, follow along with me as I tap and repeat what I say. If you have different words that you resonate with more strongly, please substitute them in because your words are always more powerful when you're doing EFT. Have a drink of water available and some paper and a notepad to write, a pen to write down the sensations that you might be feeling, any thoughts that might come up, and the intensity of those sensations and emotions. So just to begin with, we'll take a deep breath in, close our eyes. Just allow yourself to become really still, really tuned in. Just do a scan of your body. And when I say the words upcoming event, how I feel about this upcoming event, pull the event into your mind, picture it if you can, and just tap into any sensations that you feel in your body, anything that comes up when I say those words. And just give those sensations a rating on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being high, 1 being low. There's no judgment, there's no wrong or right answers here. It's just purely what you're experiencing in your body. And also just scan into the emotion that comes up. Is it nervousness? Anxiety? And just make sure that that is an emotion, not a thought. And then when you're ready, just record the sensation that you're having, the intensity of that sensation, and the emotion on the bit of paper. And where I discuss them, where I might talk about feeling it in my shoulders or in my chest. If it's a different body part for you or a different area of the body, then please substitute your area of the body in. And the same with the emotion if it's a different emotion for you. So with that said, we'll start tapping. So the side of the hand, as always, where we start. Even though I'm feeling really nervous about starting something new, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling really anxious about new people and new environments, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm putting myself into a situation I'm not familiar with, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Feeling all this anxiety about this new situation. All this anxiety in my body. About this new environment. People I'm not familiar with in this new environment. new things that will be required of me. Just feeling so anxious about it. All this anxiety in my body. Feeling really anxious. Nervous about what if I say or do the wrong thing. What if I don't make a good impression? What if I don't know what I'm talking about and I look silly? What if people judge me in this new environment? And all this anxiety that's sitting in my body, I can physically feel it. All this nervousness that I can feel in my stomach. It's like a pit. This big mass in my stomach. And it's churning, like a churning cloud. All this anxiety in my stomach. All this nervousness about this new place and the new things required of me. And even as a grown adult, it feels really daunting. Really overwhelming. Just feeling so much nervousness in my body. Feels like I can't lift it. I just can't shake this anxiety. All this heaviness in my body. Just feels so heavy in my body. This cloud of anxiety in my stomach. It's like a storm cloud. Making my stomach churn with all this nervousness. All this anxiety over this new situation, new circumstances that I'm going into. This new event. Feels way out of my comfort zone. So far out of my comfort zone. What if I stuff it all up? What if it doesn't work out? What if I make a real mess of it? All these thoughts running crazily through my head, all these worries. It's all of this anxiety. Feel it so strongly in my body. It's currently sitting at an intensity of a 7. It's quite high, these sensations of anxiety in my body. Triggered by this upcoming event. This new thing that I have to do. It's got me doubting all of my capability. And my self-worth. This new event, this new situation, all of the unknown. Just pause here for a minute, close your eyes and take a deep breath. And just scan into that emotion and the sensations in your body again. And just see what intensity they're at now. Record it on your paper if you'd like to. If anything else has come up, any other thoughts or anything like that have come up for you during that, just make a note of them as well, because they might be something that you need to go and tap on separately if they're different to this initial anxiety about this event or new situation. And then we want that intensity to have come down, moving into the next round. If it hasn't, that's perfectly okay too. It just means we may need to go and repeat some of that tapping a bit more for a bit longer. Still holding on to some of this anxiety. The cloud's still there a little bit in my stomach. My mind still feels like it's going too fast, too many thoughts, too many what ifs. This anxiety is still sitting there in my body. It's reduced a little bit. It's probably about a 5 now. But my body and mind are still holding on to it. Just a little bit. All these sensations of anxiety in my body. And these thoughts rushing through my mind of all this nervousness. What if I don't do the job right? What if I don't say the right things? What if I don't dress right? What if I don't have the right answers to questions? What if I don't know enough? What if people judge me and I end up looking silly or stupid? Hate that. Hate feeling like that. What if? What if? What if? What if it ends up as a worst case scenario when I really want it to go so well? I really, really want this to work out. I really want it to be the start of something new and exciting. I really want to connect with the new people in this situation. I really want to enjoy myself. I want to be able to do right by all the other people involved in it. I want to be beneficial to all the other people involved in it. And I really just want to feel good and calm and capable in this situation. And like the best version of myself. So maybe that's what I should focus on. What if I focus my thoughts on what I want as a best case scenario? What does that look like? That looks like me being confident, capable, warm and connected, funny and friendly, quick, intelligent, on the ball, productive, knowledgeable. The best case scenario is that the day or the event just flows really smoothly, that I'm all of these things, that I embody my best self and project that, and that I leave the event feeling uplifted. And that's genuinely what I want from the situation. So I'm going to take a moment now to picture that, to really visualize that. Close your eyes and put your hand on your heart while you do this. And just visualize that you've gotten to the end of this event that's worrying you, that's making you nervous. It's the end of it, it's all done and dusted. You're at home at the end of the day or night, looking back on how the event went. And just picture what that looks like. Recalling how successful the day was. How does that make you feel? And then, what are the sensations in your body as you're picturing this? As you're tapping into the uplifting feelings that you have from that successful day. How does that feel? What are the sensations? What intensity are they? You tap again. I'm choosing my best case scenario. I see me there at the end of the day after a really successful day where everything's gone really well. And even though there were a few hiccups, they were small and insignificant and easily solved. And I feel uplifted, and I feel accomplished. I've helped people, I've connected with people. When I didn't know something, I was able to find the answers really easily. Everything was just flowing, and it felt really good. I feel happy and confident. I feel positive. like I've done a good job. I enjoyed myself doing it. All the new people involved were really lovely, and we had lots in common, and we connected really well. And it was just a really, really good event. And all of this my shoulders feel so light. Like there's a big smile on my face. So it's a very different sensation to what I was feeling before. And if I think again about, if I recall that the sensations in my body before and the concept of the anxiety from earlier, if I just take a moment to really scan into that. It's gone. No longer has a strong hold on me. I'm focusing on my best case scenario. It has more of a hold on me than the worst case scenario. And even if I think briefly for a moment about that worst case scenario, those anxious thoughts and all those what ifs aren't taking root. It's like they're there, but then they just flit away. They're not holding control over me anymore. The feelings of the pit, of the cloud in my stomach and the anxiety and the what ifs, the worst case, I'm not allowing myself to dwell on those anymore because the best case scenario feels so much better. So I'm going to choose to release all of that other stuff that doesn't feel good in my body and mind, and hold on to this best case scenario vision and the emotions and the sensations that come with it. I'm confident. I'm embracing the new. I'm choosing to trust in the universe and in my own capabilities and my own self-worth. Choosing to love myself. Choosing to harness all this really good feeling energy as I go into this new situation and this self-trust. Choosing to release everything that doesn't serve me emotionally and physically. And trust that every situation is happening for me, not to me. Just close your eyes again and take a deep breath. Give yourself another moment just to sit in the quiet, taking some deep breaths. And thank yourself for taking the time today to honour your body and your mind and your spirit and the connection between them. For taking the time for you because you deserve it. For consciously choosing calm. And to thank your ego for it trying to protect you, but just letting it know that it no longer needs to because you're safe to go into this new situation, assuming that the best case scenario is going to happen. and that you're safe to let go of all of those worries and fears about it. And when you're ready, just open your eyes, shake your body if you need to, shake out anything that might be still lingering. If you do still have anything lingering, then go back and do the tapping some more. Do another few rounds on it. Do some more visualization and really harness the positive images and the positive feelings that come from that. And if you have any questions, feedback, or if you would like a one-to-one session or a personalized video on any concern or challenge you might be having, please reach out to me via my socials. And as always, until we tap again, take care.